Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Inside Out Smile. I'm your host, Dr. Amber Q, and today I would like to read a couple of Instagram posts to you actually from somebody called the Barefooted Believer, and I think it really just hits home. I saw these posts and I thought I must speak about them. I'm going to read out about 4 of them. Here is the first one. Children signify innocence, hope, light. Why does innocence, hope and light lie on the cold, wet ground? Should it not be comfortable, elevated and nurtured? Ceasefire now. The second one. Death certificates before birth certificates. Babies taken out from their mothers without her heartbeat. Formula with no clean water, undernourished mothers, children without parents, parents without children, things that don't make sense. Ceasefire now. In a world where numbers validate you, why does 2 million displaced humans, over 24,000 orphan children, over 34,000 dead people mean nothing? Ceasefire now. And the last. Can you see it? Our new friendships centre around speaking for humanity. Our new influencers are those who speak about justice. Our new brands are those who speak up for the oppressed. Things are changing. Can you see it? Now, I have to say that as someone who has always worked in the healthcare service to help vulnerable people, as someone who has sat on the board of medical charities, I know several people who would call themselves humanitarians just in that realm. And I don't know what they're doing. I know that they do help certain humanitarian causes, but one of them, who I think is quite influential, I've not heard a peep out of that person on their social media. I don't know what they're doing, and I'm not going to mention names, but I don't even find it shocking, to be honest. I think the one good thing out of this entire situation is that the masks are off. We now know who is who and who is just essentially a hypocrite. And if anyone thinks it's okay for children to have weaponry falling from the sky, falling upon them from the sky, it's just so evil. And there are many journalists, Palestinian journalists, who've been documenting things, and Matthias is one of them. And oh my gosh, his feed is so heartbreaking, but yet he says that he did not photograph or film the most terrifying things. They're children that are severely traumatized, children, babies, pregnant ladies. If anyone thinks that this is still, justifiable, I'm sorry, you are on the wrong side of history and you need to examine your conscience. And to those people who are remaining silent, you need to step up. You need to speak up for humanity, because silence is complicity. I know my listeners come from all over the world, and I know in some of those countries it's easier to speak up. And if you are in one of those countries, please donate, please do whatever you can. I'm sure you are doing whatever you can. There's so many good people around the world. One of my own philosophies has always been that I like to connect my friends, because I've always said that nice people have to stick together, because as Gary Vee says, negativity is always louder. And this is the problem. We need all the good people, the people who are remaining silent but know that it's wrong in their hearts. We need all of those people to speak up and to say something. We need those people, if they don't know what is happening, to acknowledge what is happening, to educate themselves. If you're one of those people, please educate yourself. Don't take my word for it. Just look on social media, find the various accounts of Palestinian journalists or people who are just sort of trying to raise awareness, you can do it easily, or please contact me and I'll send you a list. In fact, I'll put a list down in the show notes. I'll put a couple down. But please don't remain ignorant or just think it's too painful to see. It is painful, but we're not even experiencing it. We're not even living through it. The least we can do is be their voice. Being a voice for the voiceless. I've always said this as a health professional. It's something that we do. It's part of our sort of, I guess, our personality. Unless, of course, you're from the occupiers where their health professionals are actually calling for the genocide. Yes, you heard me. And you can look that up if you like. They're bragging about things. It's disgusting. It's vile. It's actually satanic, I think. So until the next episode, let's all create connection, raise awareness, and let's not just change lives, but let's save lives.